Yes, my people. Good afternoon, every single one of you. Oh, what's the time? Is it? Oh, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you want to call it. We're back on our live stream today, and yeah, actually, by the title, it's about Benjamin White. Ben White leaving the England squad. The truth, guys. This is the truth. Apparently, why Ben White has left England, and yes, Liverpool's right down below. Now, there's a numerous stories, as you guys imagined, with this. Why he left. Now, the actual official story came out that is due to personal reasons, but there's been people who have actually, investigated into those personal reasons, and we've got a few articles to read here. So, but everyone in the chat, make sure smash that button and let's get right into it. Leave your thoughts about this. If you are watching the playback as well, leave your thoughts about this down below. But yeah, well, the start of this one here, it says Ben White left England's World Cup camp early because of an alleged burst up with assistant boss Steve Holland. I been claimed that Arsenal star struggled to mix in with his three Lions teammates. All right, so let's read this, guys. Ben's White exit from the World Cup squad midway through the tournament in Qatar was reportedly due to a burst up with England assistant boss Steve Holland. White did not. Stop sharing. This is what I mean, guys. This is what I hate. It's just stop sharing, mate. I'm trying to do it and the fucking screen stops sharing. Like, why? I don't understand why it just stopped sharing. We'll try it one more time. Why does it stop sharing? I don't get why it stops sharing like that. It's a joke. All right, let's try and share the screen one more time. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to do it like this. But it's just better when you share the screen. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a lot more better. But anyway, let's try one more time. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Right, we'll have to read that. So what I was like, yeah. So White did not in any of England's did not play in any of England's group matches before leaving the camp in Qatar on November the 30th. Owing to personal reasons, the FA said in a statement he will not return to Qatar, and Southgate did not call up a replacement, leaving him a man down. A new report in the Daily Star has now claimed the Arsenal defender departure was because of a row with Holland, Southgate's long-standing number two. So yeah, apparently there was a row that he had with. This is a joke. My fucking battery's died now. My controller. So I'm doing it on my Xbox. But yeah, so apparently he had an argument with the Gareth Southgate's assistant number two manager. White was also unhappy at England's training base and did not gelling with his teammates, according to the newspaper. A mutual decision was then made to allow White to return home. Let's start this again. A mutual decision was then made to allow White to return home, having played no part in England's fixtures up to that point. Holland was spotted for the first time since his alleged burst up with White on Friday. Also helps Southgate hold training. We asked that the player's privacy is respected at the moment in time. The FA statement says his club then tweeted. Arsenal, then tweeted. We are all with you, Ben. Several Arsenal players have since posted messages of support to the 25-year-old on social media. White has also not travelled on the Gunners mid World Cup warm-up weather training in camp in Dubai. The defenders also started all 14 Premier League before the. Yeah, we know that. Help me slide. Yeah, that's why he got called up. And then also put out a statement, Twitter, not statement, they put out a tweet saying, we are with you, Ben, with a red love heart. Southgate did not replace White, etc. White was played as right back. Yeah, Holland was assistant manager at Chelsea. They're just talking about the backstory. But yeah, basically what happened is Ben White had a little bust up, had a little argument with Gareth Southgate's number two manager. And yeah, then he left the England camp, and there have been a few other stories that I heard as well. Now, the reason why the argument took place in the first place, right, is because Ben White didn't want to know when they trained, right? He didn't want to know, like, how well he's performing in training, because like apparently they have like all these stats. You know what it's like now. They have all these stats, and Ben White didn't even want to know his stats for him to improve to become a better player, if that makes sense. Now this doesn't surprise me, because in the day, right, Ben White has openly came out and said in many interviews before that his family doesn't like, his dad hates football. That's one thing that he came out and said, and his dad and his family doesn't really like football, right? And he also said, he just came really good at playing football. And he's also come out and said that he doesn't even watch football half the time. So it doesn't surprise me that this guy don't want to know how to improve. This guy doesn't watch, doesn't analyze his own performances to improve as a good player. Now, this is not me like hating on Ben White. At the end of the day, I'm just telling the truth, right? End of the day, right? Ben White's been one of Arsenal's best players this season, right? So this is a good thing, right? He's been one of Arsenal's best players this season. But it's these little things, right? Which since he's signed for Arsenal, because you can ask a Leeds United fan, you can't ask a Brighton fan, a Leeds fan, the two clubs he previously played at, right? And they will say, well, they actually have said this when they watch an interview with him, right? But I think we beat Liverpool 3-2, and he's doing an interview with the interview after the game. The Brighton fans, the Leeds fans, you saw, I'll try and find it, but their comments like, what's happened to Ben White? What's happened to this guy? Why is he so arrogant now? Why is he so arrogant? Now, I don't mind if the players are arrogant, yeah, if they play well and if they perform week in, week out, which he's doing, to be fair. He is performing really well for Arsenal week in, week out. So I don't mind if he's arrogant, yeah, as long as you give me 100% and perform for Arsenal on that football pitch, which he has been doing. That's fair enough, right? But the fact that I just think what's happened is he realises that he plays for a big club, you know, and that's no disrespect to Brighton or Leeds. He realises he plays for a big club. He obviously earns a lot more money than he did with Brighton and Leeds, and you know he's getting a bit what's the word? Too big for his boots. We could say something like that, right? But I don't care. I don't care because he's playing really well for Arsenal. If this was like this, right, and he's dropping 4 out of 10s every single match. Sorry about that noise. I don't know what's going on. What's the noise going on? They just ruin everything, honestly. But yeah, as I was saying, if this guy was dropping 4 out of 10s, right, every single week, acting like this, I would have an issue. But he's not doing that. He's dropping 8 out of 10s every single week, and he is arrogant. I don't mind as long as you perform on the football pitch. But it's just interesting because at the end of the day, right, there's also another thing, like what Lucas said here. Apparently his father died. Now, I don't know how true that is. I haven't seen anything about that. But yeah, I could search it up if you want, Luca. But yeah, I haven't seen that bit. But look, obviously that's 100% understandable. And that will prove that this thing is absolute bullshit. But look, if that is true, then of course that's understandable. And yeah, he's gone to spend time with his family because his father died. Like, I get that, 100%. I get that. But say if this is not true and the row with the manager is true, that's a main story that's been going around recently. And then I'm not surprised because look, the guy is very arrogant. Don't get me wrong, he's very arrogant. But I just said, right? I just said, like, if you perform if you play well for Arsenal, I really don't care what your personality is like, as long as you play well for my football club, and that's all you can ask for. But yeah, big up Seb as well. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I don't know what's your opinions about this. But yeah, look, guys, let me know if you watch this playback as well. Let me know your thoughts on this, or thoughts on Ben White leaving in England camp early. Now, was he going to play anyway? Like, let me ask you this as well, because was he really going to play over Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier, Trent Alexander-Arnold? He wasn't really. So I don't mind that he's at the England camp, to be honest. But yeah, look, this is just a quick video, guys, of me, my thoughts on Ben White. You know, leaving the England camp, and yeah, smash that button. Leave your thoughts. See you guys in the next one.